what about speaking of coming back to data governance again and some of the pitfalls of data governance? What are some of the typical pitfalls in data governance during ERP implementations, and how can organizations avoid some of those challenges? I know you talked about the legacy data and making sure that you clean that up and revisit the hierarchies and the mapping of it and everything. But what are some of the other pitfalls that you see?
The other pitfalls that I see is that stakeholder responsibility, and that's the common problem, because we say that customer data need to be taken care by the CRM product owners, and if it is not being taken by them, again it's going to fail, because the governance, whatever you are putting in, they are the guys who will take it forward. And in the same way, if it is a supplier data that need to be taken care by the sourcing team, if it is not being taken care by the right stakeholder, then it's a problem. That's one. The second thing is also your accessibility to the data, and who is it that you are giving access to? Who is it you are protecting it? What is the data that must be mapped with which role? So it's a role-based access is something that need to be. And many a times what is expected from the end users is to fill all the data, whereas the approver just have to only click it. I mean, that's not it. That's not the right one. You need to have a federated governance practice. And if you are not, doing a federated governance, you are actually overkilling the process. So it's a fine balance. And again, probably for a customer master, you might have, 3-level workflow, but maybe for finance master, you might have 4 or 5 levels of workflow, depending upon the sensitivity of the data. So all these things, we built a huge framework, Eric, for each data element, who must be the owner, who must govern it, who must approve it. Because, you cannot just say that, okay, let me just create it. I'm going through a governance process, system will take care of it. You also need human intervention, because, the taxations, any other regulatory compliances and all those things need to be taken care. And you always need to bring in those stakeholders as part of your governance. And these are the general pitfalls why the governance fails.